Alright, what's up YouTube, this is Kevin Land, and this is Discussions of an Atheist. In this video, I'm going to talk about what atheism is, and what atheism means to me. Alright, now the definition of atheism, as would be given by many, dictionaries, is the belief that there is no God. Alright? And I sort of agree with that. I think it's half and half. I think it's actually half and half, because I think there are some atheists who do think that there is no God, okay? And personally, if you were to tell me that, there's a God out there that doesn't really, care about the rest of the world, he just creates, you know, and he leaves the rest of it up to everybody else, I mean, I would agree with you on that, you know. I would say that that is very, very probable, you know, because really the world's not going to stop turning for you, and in a way that's sort of what religion preaches. Religion basically preaches that you are so important that the world is going to stop turning for you, you know, sort of. But, you know, if you were to tell me that, you know, which would basically be a deist God, you know, a God that has no influence and no control and no intervention in the world, if you told me that you would believe in that, I mean, I would think that's very probable, you know? I mean, that's something I could believe in, but I don't really believe in a God, you know? Alright. Atheism to me, though, can go both ways, alright? To me, an atheist is a person who either believes there is no God, or who has a lack of belief in a God. Okay? I am one of those people who lack the belief in God. I don't have a belief in God, okay? I'm not going to hate God. I'm not going to try to convince you that God is wrong, that God is fake, that God isn't real. I'm not going to try to convince you any of that, okay? You know, I'm not one of those atheists who think that there is no God. Okay? I don't have that much evidence, you know? I mean, I think that there is no God as much as I think there are no unicorns, and for all I know, there could just well be a parallel universe out there that has unicorns. I don't know. Alright? We have not explored those depths of the universe yet. In fact, for that matter, we haven't found a 100% guaranteed safe cure for cancer. So I don't know how in the world we've explored the depths of the world, of the universe yet. Okay? But, you know, I'm one of those atheists who don't believe in God. Okay? To me, that's what atheism is. The lack of belief in God. Well, at least for me. Alright? That's my kind of atheist. Alright? There are some people like Atheist Fanatics, and I'm going to be getting into that a little bit later. Alright? There are some people like Atheist Fanatics who, I would say they believe there is no God, rather than having a lack of belief. Because, you know, when it comes to Atheist Fanatics, you know, they'll just run around and be like, you're wrong, Jesus did not exist, God does not exist, God is fake. You believe that because that's the religion you grew up in. You know, atheist fanatics are kind of like that, you know, just like religious fanatics are like, you must believe in God! The Bible is the one true word of God! You know? Atheist fanatics are the same way, you know? And, you know, atheist fanatics more or less make atheism seem like a religion. You know? It more or less does that, you know? But, atheism is not a religion, and I know so many people are going to, disagree with that. And by legal definition, atheism is a religion. By, the constitutional definition, atheism is a religion. Alright? Because, there were the atheists, a few atheists who were in prison practicing atheism, you know? Yeah, atheism. They were sent to court or something, you know, and because it was not the thing was, if it wasn't a religion, they could not be protected and practice it. So that's why they had to make atheism a religion. That's why they had to consider it a religion. So by the Constitution, they could be protected. Alright? But atheism is not a religion, honestly, except by legal definition, by constitutional definition. But I think on the same note, though, and this is just a little thought here, I think on the same note, you kind of have these atheists who, you hear about these atheists who were like deny a position in the government, because they were an atheist, and according to that state's constitution, they had to believe in some kind of God. They could not deny the existence or belief of God. And to me, I think it's really silly because the definition of religion is basically the belief in God. And maybe I'm just taking it the wrong way, but to me it's just like, okay, so they should still be in the government because constitutionally my lack of belief in God is a belief in God, therefore it is a religion. So, yeah, but anyway, that's just a thought, but, yeah, atheism isn't a religion. My definition of religion is the belief in one or more gods that is based on faith, alright, the organized system of beliefs in God, based on faith, practiced by one or more believers, and that can be just about anything. That can be Christianity. I know some Christians say Christianity is not a religion, it's a relationship. But hey, you've got yourself an organized system of beliefs, which is the Bible. But atheism isn't a religion. Okay, and even when you take other definitions, because I've heard of definitions for religion that deal with principles and morals, and it's not to say that atheism is a bad thing, but to be completely honest, atheism does not have a doctrine, okay? We don't have a doctrine at all, okay? There can be evil atheists, there can be good atheists, there can be douchebag atheists, there can be all kinds of atheists. We don't have a doctrine. Okay? We don't really follow anything. We don't, honestly, as far as atheism goes, we don't have principles. We don't really have morals. As far as atheism goes, or, well, it's not that we don't have principles and morals, it's the fact that atheism does not assign any principles or morals. Alright? Atheism does not assign it. Okay? Not like religion does, But atheism doesn't assign any morals or any principles, and that's one of the confusing things about atheism, is that atheism is like saying, I don't play baseball. Okay, that's great. I don't know anything about you. I mean, when somebody tells me they're an atheist, it's like, okay, that's great. You don't believe in God, so, I mean, what are you telling me about you? Where are you telling me about yourself? And that's why I think the word atheist is sort of, the word atheist is sort of like, a pointless word, in my opinion, because it tells people what you don't believe in, or for some atheists, what they do believe, but, I think the word atheist is pointless. This is why I don't really consider myself too much of an atheist, despite what the title of this video series is. Technically I am an atheist, but I've got more adjectives behind that. I consider myself to be a secularist, agnostic atheist. For more information on that, I consider myself to be a Pyrefarian, self-professed psychology nerd, a secularist, agnostic atheist. So yeah, that's pretty much a lot of words there. Pyrefarian, a dedicated follower of the Harry Potter religion. Then you got self-professed psychology nerd. Yes, I am a very self-professed psychology nerd. I love psychology. I love learning about it. Then you got secular. Secularism is basically the idea that religion should not get involved in politics. In fact, for that matter, that's exactly what the Constitution says. You know, which is that religion should not get involved in politics. It does not say that religious people should not be in politics. It says that religion should not get involved. Okay, and that's sort of the problematic part of that. You know. And then agnostic, which is actually a stand on knowledge. If not, a lot of people say that agnosticism is the belief that there is the lack of belief in a God. No, agnosticism is actually the belief that maybe there could be a God, maybe there couldn't be, but there is not enough evidence to suggest that there is one. And so agnosticism isn't really a religion, it's not a belief, it's more or less a stand on knowledge. Because you're basically saying, well, there's not enough evidence to make that assertion. Alright? Anyway, so, that was my stand on atheism, you know. If you like the video, please like it. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll be uploading more soon. And by the way, in my next video, I will probably be talking a bit more about Atheist Fanatics, alright? Because I have a friend who requested it, so peace out.